We don't want to aggravate it, we don't want to make it worse, but we want to have our eyes wide open.
Good evening. Increasing hostilities with Russia hitting very close to home tonight.
Yeah, we have just learned of a situation involving 6 LDS missionaries being detained there.
Political specialist Ladd Egan is following our top story this evening. Ladd?
Hey, good evening. Russian authorities also served a search warrant on the mission home. I confirmed what happened during an exclusive interview today with Congressman Chris Stewart, a member of the House Intelligence Committee. He just returned from Russia and says the situation there is escalating.
There are some Russian officials who have begun to target LDS missionaries.
Republican Congressman Chris Stewart's 3-day visit to Russia coincided with a situation involving Mormon missionaries.
While I was there were 6 that were arrested. They were told they were going to have to leave the country. We're hoping that they'll be able to stay.
Representative Stewart says the dust-up didn't stop with the detainment of the missionaries, who are now called volunteers in Russia.
That afternoon, they went into one of our LDS mission homes and they had the search warrant and they were, going through the mission home.
Moscow is making conditions worse for Americans inside the country, as evidenced by an unprecedented situation on the doorsteps of the U.S. Embassy in June.
Once they cross that threshold, they are on U.S. soil.
The State Department says a U.S. diplomat stepping out of a taxi cab was attacked by a Russian policeman.
Our relationship with Russia is complicated. The action was unprovoked, and it endangered the safety of our employee.
No, we never saw anything like that, not in the height of the Cold War.
Amid what Stewart calls harassment and intimidation on Russian soil, he warns of possible plotting here at home of a sophisticated cyber attack to disrupt the presidential election.
Vladimir Putin has been incredibly aggressive in the last few years, and he's challenging us in very meaningful ways. And I don't think he's finished, by the way.
Congressman Stewart is heading back to the region tomorrow to Poland and Latvia. He says Baltic countries are on edge, wondering about U.S. protection. And when it comes to those rising tensions with missionaries, Stewart says it all goes back to Putin not wanting foreign religions as a part of the culture there, seeking to boost the Russian Orthodox Church. Tonight, the LDS Church did not want to comment further on the situation with the missionaries. Dave?
Ladd Egan.